What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today I'm going to be going over all 17 legendary Pokemon that you could get from Ramanas Park in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Of the 17 legendary Pokemon, 4 are going to be exclusive to Diamond and 4 exclusive to Pearl. You have the legendary Beasts only in Diamond, the legendary Birds only in Pearl. The Tower Duo is split, with Ho-Oh being in Diamond and Lugia in Pearl. Both of them are going to have access to the legendary Titans, the Eon Duo, the Super Ancient Pokemon, aka the Weather Trio, and Mewtwo. In this video, I'm going over how you get them, when you get them, in what order you get them. It should be noted that you can shiny hunt all of these Pokemon at the base rate of 1 out of 4,096. They are unaffected by the shiny charm. After you become champion and complete your regional Pokedex, you're going to want to go and speak with the professor again in order to get the national dex. From here, a short cutscene happens with Professor Oak, and then you're going to want to head south to Route 219, across Route 220, Route 221, and eventually to the end of Route 221 to Ramanas Park. In the original games, this was the location of Pal Park. Upon first entering, you're going to have a short interaction with Professor Oak, and he's going to give you the app for your Poketch that's going to let you keep track of Pokemon that you are chaining with the Poke Radar. So just a quick glance, these are all of the legendary Pokemon that you're going to be getting in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and here's all the legendary Pokemon you're going to be getting in Shining Pearl. All of them are going to be level 70, and one of the unique things is that all of them are going to have their hidden ability. Like Regice here is Ice Body, Light Metal, Sturdy, Snow Cloak, Static, Flame Body, Unnerve, Airlock, Drought, Drizzle, Multiscale. Like, these are some quality hidden abilities. It does make sense that hidden abilities are going to be more common now that after Pokemon Sword and Shield's DLC with the ability patch, you can freely swap between Pokemon's hidden abilities if they do have one. Great. Now this woman over here, if we speak to her, she says that we can exchange mysterious shards for slates here. And by default, you can get the discovery slate for 3 small shards or 1 large shard. The mysterious shards, both the small ones and the large ones, are going to be obtained in the underground via digging. It's possible to get large and small in the same dig, and it's even possible to get multiple large shards at the same time during the same dig. While the game still is new, we're trying to figure out if there's any sort of indication that allows these shards to show up more commonly or more rarely in different areas or different progression points, or many different metrics that could possibly affect them. At the time, it's sort of unknown, so the recommendation is just go down there and start digging. When you start digging, I definitely recommend going 3 tiles across. That way you get a scope of the entire area underneath here, and you can see if there's any large shards to begin with. From here, you're free to get whatever boxes that may show up while you're digging, as well as any other loot, treasures, large spheres, or anything else down here. But with how uncommon these mysterious shards are, you're going to want to definitely scope everything out instead of just recklessly hitting things and then next thing you know at the very end you miss something. And while I don't have an exact metric as to how common these shards are in specific areas, I feel like the more time that you spend down here, the more statues you uncover, and the more of the rooms that you go from the question mark status to uncovering what the room is, it seems like they do start to become more common. Anytime you're in the underground, if someone starts helping you out, then yeah, that can save you a little bit of durability on your digging status, which is always fun. So last night I was down here for 3 hours in order to get enough shards for 3 different discovery slates. However, here on my 4th dig, I was able to get a small shard almost right away. So it's all just luck of the draw. Don't be discouraged if it takes too long. You are making progress and you are going to be finding them the more of the underground you explore. Once you have yourself either 3 small shards or a large shard, you are going to be able to exchange it in for these specific slates. And once you have enough for 3 of these discovery slates, I recommend coming back to Ramanas Park in order to do your first encounters. It should also be noted, you are actually able to buy more discovery slates than you need. You only need 3. However, if you accidentally buy a 4th, it's going to remain in your bag forever, completely useless. You cannot sell it, you cannot trade it, you cannot make a Pokemon hold it and give it to somebody else. It is literally useless. That may be changed in a future update, we don't know. But the first cave that we're going to be going into is the one as soon as you walk into Ramanas Park, this one right here. This is called the Discovery Room, and it clearly has the different symbols of the different Regis on here. Before interacting with the pedestal, because it does put you in a room that I don't think you're actually able to leave from, it's a good idea to make sure that you're properly equipped with all the balls that you need, all the Pokemon you may need to be able to take down these legendary Pokemon. You may want to turn autosaves off at this point. I don't know if this is considered a cave or not. If you want to use Dusk Balls, I do recommend switching your clock to nighttime. While that will delay some in-game events, you are guaranteed that better catch rate with Dusk Balls. And then after the 11th turn of battle, I am going to be using Timer Balls. It should also be noted that before putting your slate in, it's going to randomly choose one of the 3 Titans. You're welcome to save your game now, put the slate in, see if it's the Pokemon that you want. If it's not, reset your game, you come out here, and you will experience possibly the same or possibly a different of the 3 Titans. If you encounter the legendary Pokemon that you do want, and if you do want to shiny hunt it, you can save directly in front of it. And as you can see right here, the 2 different Regice that I reset to catch do have different stats. So it's safe to assume that its stats and shiny status are determined once you interact with it. And successfully catch the Pokemon. Whenever you successfully catch one of these legendary Pokemon, you're going to see a statue appear on top of its pedestal. In addition, while leaving the Ramanas Park field, this gentleman over here is going to be giving you a statue of that legendary Pokemon that you caught for your secret base. After successfully catching one of your legendary Titans, all you need to do is interact with the pedestal again and repeat the exact same steps with your 2nd and 3rd Discovery Slate. Fantastic. That's Registeel down. And fantastic, that's our 3rd legendary Titan, Regirock. After you successfully caught all 3 of the legendary Titans, you're going to be brought back to the Discovery Room. You're going to have this nice sort of sweeping pan cinematic view that's going on, right? You're going to see that one of the slates is going to remain in the pedestal, and now you're no longer able to interact with it. Also, just to let you know, if you catch 2 of the legendary Pokemon in a row, this guy's going to still give you both of the statues, even though the fanfare only plays 1 time. Well, great. Now that you caught the legendary Titans, that's going to be the requirements to get your next legendary Pokemon. While speaking with the woman over here, you're going to see a new selection of items available. If you're playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, you now have access to the Johto Slate. If you're playing Pokemon Shining Pearl, you now have access to the Kanto Slate. And both copies of the game are going to have access to the Soul Slates. The Soul Slates are going to be for the Eon Duo of Latios and Latias. The Johto Slates are going to be in Brilliant Diamond for the legendary beasts, Suicune, Raikou, and Entei. And the Kanto Slates, not pictured here, are going to be for the legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Each of these slates do require either 3 additional small mysterious shards or 1 large mysterious shard. So, get back to digging. 2.5 hours of consecutive digging later, and we now have enough mysterious shards, small and large, to get 3 more slates at Ramanas Park. 2.5 hours. So it's now your option if you want to go for the Eon Trio by getting 2 Soul Slates. However, you should know that you don't have to right now. In order to unlock the 3rd tier of legendary Pokemon, you have to activate the Johto or Kanto Slates, getting all 3 of them. So if you want to do the Soul Slates now, you're more than welcome to, but if you're running a little tight on mysterious shards, you may want to jump right to the Kanto or Johto Slates. If you want to get yourself Latios and Latias, you're going to want 2 of the Soul Slates. There we go, fantastic. And let's head on over to the appropriate room. Fantastic! This is the Soul Room. Just like it was with the Regi Duo, all you need to do is go to the pedestal, throw in the Soul Slate, and you're going to be transported to a room with either Latios or Latias. We got the red one. Neat. Nice. Latias was caught. Just like with the Titans, after you defeat a member of the Eon Duo, you're going to be seeing the statue there, and Latias is going to be dropping a Patea Berry, which is a berry that if a Pokemon holds one, its special attack will increase if it's in a pinch. Latios is going to be dropping an Apricot Berry, which is a berry that the special defense stat will increase if it's in a pinch, interacting with the pedestal again and using a 2nd Soul Slate on it. After catching your 2nd member of the Eon Duo, you're going to be seeing this pretty cool animation over here in the Soul Room. and after you defeat both of the Eon Duo, you're going to be getting a Soul Dew, which is an orb that can be held by either Latios or Latias, and it raises the power of Psychic and Dragon-type moves. Neat. After catching all three of the Regis, you could get yourself the Johto Slates or Kanto Slates, depending on the version of the game that you're playing. I'm going to be picking up 3 Johto Slates here. Do keep in mind that if you get more Johto Slates than you need, you can't do anything with them. So only get the 3. Then back in Ramanas Park, we're going to be heading up these stairs right here, and this is going to be bringing to the room, the Johto room. In a similar manner to the 3 Regis, you could choose to drop down a save right here, because when you put in the pedestal, you're going to be brought to one of the 3 legendary birds or dogs, depending on the version of the game that you're playing. And then you could choose to shiny hunt if you decide to save in front of that Pokemon. Let's go in. That's why you always throw that quick ball turn 1. Upon catching your 3rd of the legendary beasts or birds, you are going to be brought back to the Johto or Kanto room respectively. See this beautiful cinematic regarding your 3 legendary Pokemon, and you're all set here. Once again, any legendary Pokemon that you get, you are going to be getting the corresponding statues for your secret base. And now, welcome to the Phase 3 of the Ramanas Park MCU. We're going to be speaking to this lady once again, and now you're going to see a significant increase in the amount of slates you're going to be able to get. So, from the top, if you are playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, you have access to the Rainbow Slate, which is going to be for Ho-Oh. If you are playing Shining Pearl, you're going to get access to the Slate for Lugia, but both versions are going to get access to the Oceanic Slate, the Tectonic Slate, the Stratospheric Slate, and the Genome Slate. These are the slates for the 3 Super Ancient Pokemon, aka the Weather Trio, and also Mewtwo. So you need to go and get yourself additional quantities of mysterious shards between the larges and the smalls to be able to get all 4 of these legendary Pokemon. Do keep in mind that these 4 different slates are only going to show up if you have completed all of the Titans and then all of the birds or beasts. You have to catch all 6 of those Pokemon for these to show up. You do not have to catch the Eon Duo, Latios and Latias, to obtain these 4 specific slates. Three and a half hours of digging later to get 12 small mysterious shards, even though I did miss a large one. And now it's going to be time that we get ourselves all of these slates that we need. We're going to be getting 1 Oceanic Slate, 1 Tectonic Slate, 1 Stratospheric Slate, and 1 Genome Slate. And also the appropriate slate for either Ho-Oh or Lugia. Making our way right from where the legendary beasts and birds were, if you head up these stairs and then into this cave over here, this is the Rainbow Room. In Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and in Shining Pearl, it is the room where you find Lugia. Let's go ahead and drop that Pokemon Gold Game Boy Color cartridge in there. I really do love the color of these slates, how they actually look like the games. Amazing. And after you catch Ho-Oh, you're going to have this beautiful statue in the room. The room is going to glow gold, and there's sort of ash flakes all up in the air. It's pretty cool looking. Back in the actual park, we're going to make our way to the right. We're going to hop on Surf on our ball over here. And there's this cool looking little tower guy right here. We're going to run inside. And this is the Tectonic Room. After the beautiful sweeping cinematic, we're going to run up to the pedestal, slap in that Tectonic Slate, which is a Game Boy Advance cartridge. Groudon does have rest, so he may be a little bit more difficult than some of the other legendaries you've encountered so far. Nice, that worked. After successfully catching Groudon back in the Tectonic Room, you're going to be seeing this big old, really majestic looking statue of this boy. Yeah. And you're going to see 3 items on the ground. Over here is a Lychee Berry, which increases attack of the Pokemons in a pinch, a Salic Berry, which increases speed in a pinch, and 1 additional item that you have to walk around the pedestal and then go over here to the right, and that's the Ganlon Berry, which increases defense in a pinch. I may have said that berry's name wrong. Leaving here, we're going to be heading northeast, up these stairs, down these stairs, and then up here, and we're going to be surfing across this small pond. And this is going to be bringing us to the Oceanic Room. Go ahead and slap that slate in the pedestal, which, yes, looks just like Sapphire. And that's going to bring us to a room with Kyogre in there. Kyogre being one of the few water-type legendaries, you can actually use net balls instead of dusk balls, and they're more effective until turn 11 where you would switch to the timer balls. Also, Kyogre has Water Veil, which will slowly increase its health every turn, and that can be a little annoying. Fantastic. After successfully catching Kyogre back in the Oceanic Room, you're going to be seeing this super majestic statue appearing. Very nice. And once again, there's 3 items on the ground. An Enigma Berry, that if you're hit with a super effective attack, you'll restore HP. A Custap Berry, that lets you move first when you're in a pinch. And a Mickle Berry, that your accuracy will increase when you're in a pinch. For Rayquaza, from the entrance of the place, we're going to be heading left past the Eon Room and straight back, and here we go. This is the Stratospheric Room. Get it? Because he's a flying dragon and he goes to the stratosphere. Cool. We're going to be running up and putting this Pokemon Emerald GBA cartridge inside of here. Nice. Altaria grew to level 69. Nice. Upon defeating Rayquaza, there's going to be a super cool green thunderstorm right in front of its statue. And you're going to be, once again, finding 3 items on the ground. A Jaboka Berry, which makes it that if a physical attack hits the Pokemon that's holding it, the attacker is also hurt. A Roap Berry, same thing as the Jaboka except it's special attacks. And a Rosalie Berry, which lessens the damage from one super effective fairy attack. Very fitting for, you know, the room where we got a dragon. And here in the Genome Room, we're going to be heading over to the Slate, which is going to be using a original Game Boy cartridge, but it has sort of purple energy about it, because it's Mewtwo, One of the nice parts about the Mewtwo battle, he only has one attacking move, which is Psychic. So if you have a Dark-type Pokemon, you're not going to be taking any damage. Nice. And that's Mewtwo caught. And yeah, between both versions of the game, this is all of the legendary Pokemon you're going to be able to get in Ramanas Park. And honestly, it's a good selection. Especially, you know, considering it's every legendary from Gen 1, 2, and 3. So guys, if you found this video helpful, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.